So I got friend zoned. Tonight I finally got the courage to ask one of my guy friends out and admit my feelings for him. And I asked him to be my boyfriend, and he said no. He did not feel the same way for me, and he said that he just wanted to be friends. I have been crying all night, and I feel like I ruined our friendship because I admitted my feelings for him. And when we hung out, I thought we had a connection and there were sparks, and I guess I misread the whole thing. It sucks when someone doesn't feel the same way about you. I wish I didn't admit to him that I wanted a relationship because I feel like I embarrassed myself.
I recently got rejected from my guy friend, and it was tough. He's a lot shorter than me, too. He comes up to my shoulders, and I'm like 5'5", 5'6", depending on my weight, but I put it all on the line, and he did not feel the same way. I was so embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed. Like, the only thing I can do is just hold my head up high, just so I never see him again.
I'm kind of the queen of getting friend zoned. Every single guy that I go on a date with, okay, every single guy is an exaggeration. A lot of guys that I go on dates with, they all want to be friends with me. And it's like, I get it. I would want to be friends with me too. I think that they see me and they're like, wow, high value woman, so hilarious, so beautiful. I don't have what it takes to date you. That's how I think that they think of me. They're like, I don't have what it takes to date you, but I love your personality and I want to keep you around. It's like they want their cake and they want to eat it too. And so here I am being friend zoned left, right, and center. And it's just like, does anyone want to be my friend but also like make out with me at the same time? It's kind of weird to me when guys want to friend zone me because I'm like, either you can't get it together enough to the point that you want to date me or you're gay. That's kind of how I look at it. I'm like, you're either down for men and that's why you want to keep me around, like kiki all the time, have fun, call me with your problems, tell me everything about you, or like you just know that you can't take on what I have to offer, which is like, look at me, I don't care, like it is what it is, I know the vibes. So yeah, if you're being friend zoned by guys, like it just means you're high value and they don't want to disappoint you when they inevitably will when they date you, and you'll be like, no, this ain't working for me, sir. So yeah, that's my thought of the day.
I liked this guy. I was really feeling him, and we became friends. We started becoming like really, really close friends, like best friends, right? And I was like, okay.
Like best friends?
Yes.
Wait, what were you guys doing?
Like we were hanging out all the time, but like a friend group more, like me, him, and this other guy, and then one of my other friends. So like a little friend group, because I was like, hey, I'm like getting in. Okay. So I think he's feeling me. He was giving off that vibe of like, okay, I think we both are like flirty friends. I think we are on the same vibe. So then I told him, I went ahead and told him, I'm like, hey, blah, 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 I really like you, I'm gonna be honest. And he did not feel the same way. And that was so embarrassing. It was so awkward. We were at an amusement park, and he was like,
An amusement park? Why was this the time?
I don't know. I felt called. Like, he gave me some type of signal that I was like, okay, you know what? This is my time to tell him. Nope, it wasn't. It was so embarrassing. Damn. And now he literally just got married. I just saw on Instagram yesterday. But I'm so happy because we're still friends. But the thing is I'm like, well, you know what? Of like, he's still my friend to this day. And two, of obviously I wasn't his girl because I was not ready to get married right now. So seeing him married, I'm like, we're not even going after the same thing. So it wasn't meant to be. I'm happy. We're just friends.
I got rejected for the first time in my life. You guys know how I was looking for a man to spoil? Rotten. I found one. And guess what happened? Guess what I did, first of all? I think I told you guys. This woman doesn't exist. This is a fairy tale. I'm right here. And I gave him my side of the bed, so whenever he woke up in the morning, he had the better view. I gave him hours of massages. I bought a rain machine for my apartment so he could sleep better. I was always on top! Not once did he do it for mine. I always tried to pick up the bill. I washed his back, literally. I put moisturizer on his face. I always big spooned. I bought him headphones when his over ears were broken. I was trying to order him ice cream because his blood sugar got low, and I was asking him what flavor he wanted. He said, how about you stop waiting on me hand and foot? I bought his favorite snacks for my apartment. I wrote down things he mentioned he liked or wanted so I could buy them for him one day. I wrote down his sizes in my notes app. I paid attention to and supported his art. I was constantly gassing him up and telling him how pretty he was. I went out of my comfort zone sexually and dominated him. That wasn't really a big deal. I enjoyed that because I'm a switch. I enjoyed it all. I enjoyed doing all of it. Like, I did all of this not wanting anything in return. But what I'm trying to say, guys, I found somebody to spoil, and guess what happened? I got rejected for the first time in my life. All of that just for him to say he doesn't think we're compatible.
She is not heartbroken because she got rejected. She is heartbroken because for the first time she wasn't the chooser. She is used to being the one who decides which men are allowed in and which men are ignored. But when she finally chose a man she actually wanted, he didn't choose her back. And that is the shock. She thought every laugh, every shared moment, every spark meant he felt the same. But that was just friendliness, not romance. She isn't embarrassed because she confessed. She is embarrassed because she realized he did not want her.
Poor, deluded females.
She is upset because she assumed she was out of his league because he is shorter than her. She thought he would say yes to her automatically, and that's the part she won't say. She thought he would be grateful. She thought he should feel lucky she chose him. But when he rejected her, it shattered the story she tells herself about her dating value. She's suffering from ego damage. She lost the illusion that she could always choose and never be refused. And notice how quickly she avoids him now. Not because she can't handle feelings, but because she can't handle not being the one in control. This is what happens when reality finally answers back. The shoe is on the other foot and she cannot handle it.
They're lost!
What she's doing here is classic ego defense. She's not being friend-zoned because she's too high value. She's being friend-zoned because her personality is only fun in small doses. She is treating dating like an interview where she is the prize and the man is trying to qualify. But men don't want to work for a relationship anymore, especially not with someone who brings nothing to the table. Men are friendly with her because she is entertaining, but they don't date her because she drains more than she gives. The friend zone isn't proof she is high value. It's proof that men enjoy her presence, but only enough to not be driven into an early grave.
No question about that.
Notice the language she keeps using. She doesn't say she is hurt. She doesn't say she is heartbroken. She keeps saying she is embarrassed because this wasn't a loss of love. It was a hit to her ego. And notice how she rewrites the ending to protect her ego. He got married, so it wasn't meant to be. That's ridiculous logic. The fact is, he didn't choose her because she was never the one he wanted. She wasn't almost his wife. She was a friend, nothing more. But she inadvertently acts as if it could have been more. But it was never in her power to decide such a thing in the first place.
You got that right.
She tried to be the man in the relationship. Messages, gifts, constant caretaking. Not because that's who she is, but because she believed being overly giving would guarantee commitment. A performance of a provider girlfriend in all the wrong ways in order to secure a man. And it backfired, because men don't fall for desperation disguised as devotion. They fall for women who bring peace, not pressure and constant proving. She basically became a male version of a simp. She became the version of the nice guy she usually rejects. Ironically, women always say they prefer men to act like simps, but in this case, she got a taste of her own medicine. She's shocked her effort wasn't enough to make him stay. Now she realizes putting in effort doesn't make women stay either. She finally experienced what most men experience their whole lives, and that's why the majority of men are either red-pilled or going their own way.
True dat.
Real men of genius.